welcome back to our Hummingfields homestead. Is it the first day of school where you are? Because it is here. I went out yesterday to look at mums because it's almost that time of year. And I have some plants out front that are very sad, so they have to come out anyway. So might as well plant them with whatever I'm going to put in there for the fall, right? Well, what I came out with was also Brussels sprouts and broccoli. I was not going to plant a fall garden because of all of my garden mistakes. I was going to build out some new beds, take you along for that ride, and let it rest and grow some rye and make better soil. But I saw some Brussels sprouts and broccoli and figured we should give it a try. So this is actually my raised garden bed that we built the beginning of COVID out of scrap stuff that we found around. I planted wildflowers in it this year just to see what would grow, really. It had moments of beauty. It had moments of sad. It had moments of we had really bad storms and the wind came and whipped all my flowers out. I was actually cleaning this flower bed out to cover it so we could plant it in the spring with some colder kind of things when I got the brilliant idea to start this whole journey. I'm gonna insert a time lapse of me this morning cleaning this up for the plants that we're about to put in. And the reason I did it as a time lapse, I just want you to see that even if you have a lazy bone, I am inherently lazy. It is not in my genetics to go out and do anything physical. I have to force myself to do it. But it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. That time lapse took a whole 12 minutes. So if you're inherently lazy like I am, you could have done that and then gone about your day and come back the next day and planted your plants. But I have videos to get up for YouTube. So I did some research on how to plant these things. And it seems pretty straightforward. You water it, you wiggle it out. You do not yank it up by the stem because apparently it'll break. I only have 4 of each plant. I'm gonna come back later when I'm not filming, trim up these lower branches because they don't need them. And we're gonna let it grow and we're gonna watch it grow and go from there. I am going to come back out probably tomorrow and stake them. I don't really have time to do it today, and remember, I'm inherently lazy. So I will probably do it tomorrow or later this evening. It's already starting to get hot. If you can't tell, I'm glistening, and I haven't done a whole lot of effort, I don't think. But we have realized that even when we're doing nothing outside, the humidity here is just for real. So anyway, everything I read said basically you can dig it down to the bottom branches and then pack in your dirt. If I had my clippers, I would have already clipped off those bottom branches, but they are in the house because that's where everybody should leave their clippers. Not in their garden, but in the house. So, I also want people who are like me, who are inherently lazy, to learn that you can do stuff in stages, and then you can still get those pretty things that you want, and give way to your genetic laziness, so to speak. You will see in the time lapse that there are some pretty big weed tubers like this that I've pulled out. It's because we learned a lot of things after we put this dirt in that we didn't know, and you don't know what you don't know until it doesn't work. So all of the dirt that's currently in my garden is a mountain of dirt. Well, not mountain, a small hill of dirt that is down our yard there, that somebody at some point in life has pushed off and turned into a dirt pile. So we thought it was really good dirt because it's not packed in and stuff like our standard dirt here. And so when we put the dirt in here, we just scooped it with a tractor bucket and put it in here, not knowing what we didn't know. Well, we didn't think to go through the dirt. We just put it in here. Come to find out, all of these root balls are these amazingly awful, complicated to get rid of weeds. And we didn't know. See how sad these leaves look? I'm going to go ahead and just pinch them off. So anyway, we put the dirt in, not knowing any better. And last year, my mom gave me some plants that she got at the auction, and we put them in this bed. And like I've said in previous videos, expected God to do the work, planted it, forgot it. Well, didn't forget it, but didn't tend to it the way we should, and didn't know that everything we were growing, besides what was given to us, was weeds. So that is that. But I am noticing in this that I have some worms, which is exciting. Worms means that your dirt is less dirt and more soil, which is a bonus, right? Let's see. Those were Brussels sprouts. This is broccoli. I'm actually going to put them over here and plant them, which is going to require me moving the camera yet again. I've already moved it 5 times to try to set up this shot where you can see me and hear me, but putting those in the ground itself took maybe 3 minutes. So if you're like me and you need to force yourself to do things, don't fear. Overall, it took me a whole 15 minutes. And as a result, well, 15 minutes, and the Brussels sprouts themselves cost me $3 for 4 plants. So, if you eat Brussels sprouts, or want to try Brussels sprouts, very little effort, lots and lots of reward. See you in the next one.